Hey guys, this is Neha Surendran from English Firm Parramatta. So today I am planning to take a session on how you can maximize your score in the reorder paragraph exercise in the reading module. So actually in this exercise, you will be given a set of sentences which are in a shuffled order. So you need to rearrange those sentences such that you create a paragraph having a meaning. So there are many tips that you can focus on to maximize your score in this exercise because it is not easy as it sounds. But if you get good practice, then you can figure it out how you will arrange those sentences. And there are many tips on how you can find the correct sequence of sentences. So let's get down to it by one. So in this exercise, there are many general facts that you need to know before you do it. So actually, there is no negative marking and your minimum score is 0 that you can get. And this exercise only contributes points to the reading part. There is no other contribution to other modules. And you will be scored on the correct adjacent pairs of sentences that you make. I'll explain it that. So you will get 1 point for each correct adjacent pair of sentences. So now I'll explain you how the scoring is done. For example, take a set of sentences such as A, B, C, D, E and imagine A, B, C, D, E is the correct sequence. So you will get point for each correct pair. For example, we can split the sequence into different pairs such as AB, BC, CD and DE. So if your answer contains AB pair, that is A followed by B, then you will get 1 point. Similarly, if your answer contains a pair BC in such a way that C is followed by B, then B is followed by C, then you can get 1 point for that also. So here imagine you wrote the answer as B, C, D, E, A. So you will imagine that you will get 0 points. It's not like that. You will get 3 points. So I will explain how. If you take B, C, D, E, A, you can divide it into different pairs B, C, C, D, D, E and E, A, right? So BC is a correct sequence, right? It's an ordered pair in the correct answer. CD is also a correct ordered pair in the answer. DE is also a correct ordered pair in the answer, but EA, there is no pair called EA in the answer, in the correct answer. So you will only get 3 points. Since there is no negative marking, you will not lose any points for the wrong answer that you made. So you can attend the questions and you will get marks accordingly if you make any correct sequence. So how you can find pairs? So most of our students find difficulty in arranging the sentences because they get very confused on the correct sequence. Like many sentences are so interrelated that they find it difficult to find the correct order. So there are some tips that I can provide on how you can find the correct order. So your first sentence can be a topic sentence, right? A paragraph can start with a topic. So for example, I have given here a topic sentence. You can see that. So if you see any independent introductory sentence complete in itself, it can be the first sentence. So look for such sentences. If you see such, then that will be the first sentence. Then second one is find elaboration sentence. That is, there would be sometimes a sentence which elaborates the topic sentence or the introductory sentence. For example, if I am talking about Titanic, that is mentioned as here in the example, I will be writing the first sentence as such as shown in the first example, and then I will be explaining more about Titanic or giving more specific details. So that can be an elaboration sentence. So that will be the second sentence following an introductory sentence. So if you see any elaboration sentence, look for an introductory sentence and then that will be an ordered pair. Then if there is a pronoun or a reference method, that is, if you see any sentence starting with he, she, they, this, those, etc., you can see that it is referring to some person or a group of people, right? So that person or that group would be mentioned earlier in another sentence, right? If I'm saying that he does not watch television, then I'm referring to a particular person. So I might have said that Ravi is a football player, he does not watch any television. So the second sentence will be he does not watch television only because he should be mentioned. The person who I am referring to should be mentioned in the first sentence, right? So if you see any pronoun, then you can definitely make sure that there is a sentence before that sentence which explains the or which identifies the name of the person it's being referring to, or the group of people or anything or the object that is being referred. So the next is connective method, which means if I'm describing a particular thing, like if I tell that the dinner was great, but however the restaurant was really not up to point. So if I'm telling that, there is a connection, right? So here also in this example you can see. So what words make a connecting sentence? They are however, moreover, furthermore, on the other hand. So if you see such words, then it is an indication of a connection sentence. So you can look for a sentence. If you see any words such in any of the sentences, there would be a sentence before that that will give you a proper meaning or a proper connection. So look for that. Then subject verb object, which means that if I'm describing an object or like if there is a particular thing that I'm subject that I'm mentioning, then if for example in this example you can see I teach PTA, then I will explain what is PTA, right? That is how we usually have a conversation. So if you go through any of these sentences, then you can actually tell there is a connection sentence. And last one you can tell if there is a word called overall, in conclusion, eventually, etc., then you can definitely make sure that it would be the concluding sentence because it contains such words. So please make sure of that. And if you see any sort of chronology like an order or something like numerical order or numerical data, or if you see there is a need to arrange those data in a particular order, you also look for sentences that contains the particular order. There are many other factors and tips also. You can see that in our website. So these are some of the tips that I gave you here. So this is how you can find a connecting sentence or you can find the order. And also here I have given name. That is, if there is a full name first and then there is a last name in the second sentence, like first you see a full name in a sentence and then you see last names mentioned in all the rest of the sentences, then you can say that the sentence where the full name was mentioned is the first sentence and that will be followed by the rest of the sentences. That is very important and that is actually a correct method. It will work all the time. Or if you see any independent, unrelated sentences, anything that cannot be paired with any of the sentences that you are given, then usually it comes at the end. So if you see any sort of sentence that does not even relate to what the rest of the sentences are implying, then obviously the independent sentence will come at last. So this is how you will see your test screen. So you will be given a source where there will be different types of sentences, and from that you have to select each sentence and drag it to their order accordingly in the sequence to the target table. So the questions would be simple if you get enough practice. Just remember the facts that I have just mentioned to you, and from the source table you can drag it and put it on to the target sentence, to the target table. So actually you can tackle this exercise very easily if you practice a lot of questions, and if you keep in mind the tips that I just mentioned now,
it would be very easy for you to get the correct answer and the correct sequence. And even if you make any mistake, don't worry, there is no negative marking, and there will be a point for each correct pair that you make. So if you need any sort of help or any sort of mentorship, you can always reach us out at englishfirm.com. And if you need an instructor to give you feedback or evaluate your different exercises in the reading, writing, speaking, and listening modules, you can email us at mockpt@englishfirm.com. You can also book a slot for all one-on-one classes. You can please do sign up at englishfirm.com and book a slot right now. I hope you understood what I've mentioned in the video, and I'll be uploading a lot of videos related to it. So please do watch all the videos, and if you have any sort of doubt, you can always reach us out at englishfirm.com. We also provide many resources on our website. So please do check out our website after this video. Thank you so much guys for tuning in. Bye.